1 second. All right, welcome to our regeneration class. I am Coach Clint, and today we'll be going over some good movements to just get you up and moving, some good stretches, some good strength stuff. Nothing super high level, hot and sweaty, anything like that. As you can see, I am barefoot, so if you want to go barefoot, you can. Also, if you want to take your shoes off and relax for a few minutes, the only other thing you will need other than your body weight is some water and maybe a mat if you want one. I do not have one, so I will just be roughing it down on the ground, I guess. So let's go ahead and get started with our little acronym today, which is our fun little way of starting off our class. Our acronym today is TEAM. Together, everyone achieves more. Just a great little mindset one for today. Alone, we can do amazing things, but as a team, which a lot of us work in teams, as a team, when you combine everybody's talents, we can do so much more. And that goes with these workout classes also. So if you can bring more people in, even though we're a remote community, it is amazing how much energy you feel from this screen. So keep that in mind. And then our joke today, because Halloween is quickly approaching, why did the ghost not dance at the party? And you got a cute little ghost picture there for you to look at. Why did the ghost not dance at the party? Think about it. I'll give you the answer at the end of class. Let's go ahead and go down to the ground into a glute bridge position, starting things off. Nice little warm up. So down on the ground, dig those heels in. I'm going to drive my hips up high. I'm going to march 1 foot up, step it down, relax my glutes down to the ground, drive back up, march the other side, bring it down all the way to the ground. Up, march, and down. Up, march the other side, and down. We are going to do 5 of those on each side. You can go at your own pace. If you're going a little faster, a little slower, that's up to you. Okay, remember this is warm up, so we're not trying to super tax ourselves yet. We're just getting some movements in to kind of loosen things up. Get moving. Like I said, we got some good stretches today. We also got some good strength movements that we're going to work through. We got like some position work that we're going to work on. So everyday life stuff, make us just better movers, better overall movers in life. Go ahead and relax down from there. That was 5. Now I'm going to go figure 4 position. So I'm going to cross my leg over the top. So I want this ankle about halfway between my knee and my hip, and I'm going to hold it into place as I press away. Now, some of you, if you're a little more flexible, you can press away with that hand and drive up into that glute bridge and feel that little extra stretch. I am not super flexible, so I'm just going to push here. Take a nice deep breath in through my nose, out through my mouth. I'm going to do that 5 times, pushing down and going just a little further each time. So take your time. This is all about that hip opener. So we're just taking our time here. 5 good deep breaths. I'll let you do your own breaths. I'm not going to count you down. I'll just tell you when I switch. If you're not done with 5, you can go ahead and finish your breath and then switch to the other side. Good. Once you're done there, go ahead and switch. Cross that other leg. Make sure, again, you're about halfway between your knee and your hip. And then I press. Now you might notice one side's a little tighter than the other. On mine, this is my tight side. So this side is super hard to do. So I take my time. I just breathe into it. If I push too hard, too fast, then you're going to end up guarding in this hip. You're going to lock the muscles in instead of stretching things out. So you want to do a nice, slow and controlled increase in range, which will allow your body to relax into that stretch and do those nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Yeah, I got one more good breath on my end. Good, just like that. Go ahead and we're gonna go over onto our stomach. We're gonna go into a bear crawl position. Bear crawl position. We're on all 4s. I'm going to tuck my toes underneath like so. I'm going to bridge up with hovering my knees. From here, You can just stay right there if that's where you're comfortable today. Or if you want, you can crawl yourself forward, nice flat back. I'm gonna crawl as far as I can, and then I'm gonna crawl my way backwards, back to the start of my area, and then crawl back forward one more time, all the way across. And back, just like that. And then relax on down. Good. Up to your feet. We're going to do a little neural activation. Don't mind me. The doors are just opening and closing in my house. No big deal. Ghosts dancing at the party, right? All right, we're going to do some neural activation, reaching up to the sky. First go, we're going to drop into a base position. And second go, we're going to do just nice, easy 2-inch runs, nothing crazy today. Here we go, all the way up. Go, go. There you go, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good, all the way up. Go, go. 2, 1, and relax all the way up. Go, go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good, grab a quick drink of water. We're gonna go ahead and go into our first round of movements. Now, remember, this is a one-way camera, so unfortunately I cannot see you. So I want you to be in good position. Make sure that you are in a safe space. You have some room to move. We're going to be doing a back leg extension. So going into that inverted hamstring. So as you come down, make sure you don't kick any valuables off of a table or anything like that. So just make sure you have some space. If something doesn't feel quite right, please take a break. Watch me. Make sure it looks similar. If it still feels weird, we can just find some modifications for you, stuff like that, okay? So go ahead, get yourself ready. First movement, this first one is a combo movement. So we're gonna go reverse lunge. So my left leg is gonna be my base leg. I'm gonna reverse lunge. Now it's up to you if you wanna take it all the way to the ground or if you wanna hover. You're gonna just find that base position. Okay, good lunge position here. I'm gonna drive up, not using these hands. I'm gonna drive up, come up, keep this front leg in a quarter squat position so it's got a slight bend to it still. Now I'm gonna shift my weight forward, bring that back leg up into that inverted hamstring. Now at this point, you can use those hands in front of you, reaching overhead, out to the side, whatever is comfortable. Now I'm gonna shift my weight back down so my toes on the ground, come down, tap, drive up, lean forward, inverted hamstring, down, tap, up, inverted hamstring. Good. Control it on the way down. Don't just drop and crash to the floor. Control it on the way down, drive up, shift your weight, and now stand up. Good, switching legs, okay? Just switching the legs now. Reverse lunge, coming down without using those hands on your leg unless you absolutely have to. Drive up, shift your weight forward, find that balance. Come down, reverse lunge, tap, drive up, find that balance. Good. Down, tap, drive up, find that balance. Now, if we've been sitting a lot in a day, this is a good way to kind of wake the glutes up, wake those quads and hip flexors up. Core, of course, because you're having to support yourself. Good, come up to a stand. So that's just a kind of an all-around movement. I'm not super hot and sweaty after that. Didn't put me out of breath, but did definitely get those muscles working. Go ahead and come back into that bear crawl position. So we're gonna go down into all fours. Okay, from here, tucking my toes underneath. Now, if you haven't done these next ones before, okay, just watch. And what we're gonna do is a bear roll. So you can start from all fours, or you can hover up onto your toes. That's up to you. Now I'm gonna turn my hips sideways. I'm gonna sit through and notice that this leg is hovering off the ground. I'm locked in with my shoulder and my elbow, so I'm supporting myself with the opposite arm, opposite leg. And then I roll back to the start position and then roll to the other side. Okay, now if it's too hard to keep that outside foot hovering, you can keep it on the ground a little bit. Just try not to support weight to it. We're gonna hold for a second or two in the each range here. Okay, from here, roll to the other side. Good. What this is doing, we are controlling core, hips, shoulder. Basically, this is a total body stabilization move, along with just keeping our core health nice and strong. Good. Let's do one more on each side. Roll through. Good. To the other side. Well, don't tip over. If you roll too fast, sometimes you'll feel like you're going to go over, which I just about did. Come back to center and relax down. Good. Go ahead and flop over to your back. Don't actually flop. Just roll over to your back. Okay. We're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay. Dead bug position. So I'm going to go ahead and connect these two just like this. Other arm and leg come up. I'm going to extend out. Come back to center. Now, release that hand. Press it back in. Make sure that you're pressing each time. Reach out. Come back. Release. Press. Out. And back. That is just to make sure that we're controlling this right here. I am pressing this knee and this hand together hard to create that cross tensioning. And then we're going 5 on each side with this dead bug. Now, switch sides, okay? If it's too much for you to extend all the way out without flaring those ribs up towards the sky, arching your back off of the floor, keep it shorter. Keep that leg slightly bent as you go out and back. Okay, that's fine. It's the same move, just a shorter lever. Make sure you're creating that cross tension, knee and hand, and make sure that you reset it every move. Okay, every time I move, I go ahead and slap that knee, make sure that everything is locked in tight. And relax. Now that one, I'll be honest, which I am wearing a sweatshirt, but that one makes me hot. That one's tough. Okay, this next one, we're gonna work on push-up to down dog push-up, okay? Now, if you're not great at push-ups, what I want you to do is go from your knees, and we're gonna do our push-up, and then you're gonna go into your best down dog and do a down dog push-up, okay? Now, what we wanna do, again, if you want, you can go from your knees with this push-up. We're only doing 3, okay? So 3 push-ups, 3 down dog push-ups. So I'm locked into a good plank position here. Okay, I'm gonna let myself down, making sure that those elbows are going back all the way to the floor. Press up, drive those hips up towards the sky. Okay, so I'm getting this good down dog now. Now with here, I wanna bring those elbows again back towards my toes as low as I can. Press back up. Fall into that plank again. Now, if you are using those knees, just drop to those knees with that good plank position. Okay, nice slow push up down. Press up, drive back, push up down, up, plank position. Now we want to establish this plank each time. Don't go past it. Don't drop those hips because we get tired. Lock in, down, up, down dog, down, up, come back to center. Now you can put those knees down and come up to your feet. Good. Round 2. Okay, we're going to go through block, this strength block one more time. A little quicker this time because now we know the movements. So go ahead and quarter squat on that front leg. Go into that reverse lunge. Down, up, inverted hamstring. Woo, find your balance. Touch down, up, inverted hamstring. Good. Down, up, inverted hamstring. One more. And we'll switch sides. Down, up, inverted hamstring. And come up to a stand. Switch to the other foot. Reverse lunge. up, inverted hamstring. Now, if your balance is a little compromised, you can grab something. If you get tired and your balance feels like it's going to go out, grab something. Okay, just as long as it's not a dog or a kid, because they'll run away on you. They'll take you down. I know other people have heard that, but it is so true. Some of you that might have been here from the beginning, it happened at my house before. I used my, at the time, 6-year-old, and he took off on me. It was a May the 4th workout. And he was helping me out. Then he took me down, and it was awesome. Good. Last one. Stand on up. Good job. Bear crawl position. Now we're only going to do 2 on each side here. Okay. So we're going to get in that bear crawl position. We're going to do that sit through, tuck your toes, or you can go from the quad if you need to. Bring it up, sit through. Okay. Again, you can rest that foot on the ground if you need. Sweep back through to the other side. Good. Sweep through the other side. Hold. Sweep through to the other side. And then come back to center. This is our last one, coming to center. And relax down. Good job. Roll onto your back. Dead bug position. Lock everything in. Okay, now this time, I trust you. I know that you know to bring that hand and that knee together. Now, if you want to cup your knee, that's okay. But I don't want you holding here because that's cheating. Okay, but if you cup your knee here and hold tension, that's okay. Opposite arm, opposite leg, reach out. Keep that back from coming off the ground. Keep that core nice and tight. Keep those ribs together with your hips. Make sure you're still breathing. 5 reaches with your opposite arm, opposite leg, and then switch sides. Lock it in. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Keep breathing. There you go. And relax it down. Good. Push up. Now this time, we are going to go ahead and continue with the 3, okay? But I want, if you were on your knees, I want you to at least do a negative push-up. So stay on your toes and go down as slow as you can. On the way back up, if you need to drop to your knees, that's fine. But I at least want you on your toes for the down if you can, okay? So here we go. 3 of them. Down, press up, into that down dog. Do your down dog press. Sit back forward and hold in that plank for a second. Wait till I say go. All right, go. Down, press up, press back. Now down dog push up. Good. Sink back forward. Last one here. Down, press up, back, and down dog press. Come into that plank and hold. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Grab a quick drink of water. We got about 5-6 minutes left. Okay, I'll turn you guys loose. About 5 or 6 minutes. We got a couple of things left to do. We got our little bit of cardio piece. Okay, again, nothing crazy. The goal is to not make you hot and sweaty and hot and tired and all that stuff, and then go back to work. Your goal is to get a little bit of work in and then get you on your way. Okay, so we want to just get our heart rate up a little bit. Helps you refresh mind and body. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so our first movement, what we have, nice simple shuffle. So I'm just against my wall here. Okay, I got about a step away from my wall. I'm going to go about a step away from that heater. So I'm going to do, without putting my feet together, I'm going to shuffle side to side. Okay, if you want, you can touch the ground. If you want to do a little extra, you can touch, give it a little bounce and go to the other side. But we're going 20 seconds back and forth. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. After 10 seconds, we are going to go either high plank or pillar bridge, so down on my forearms on the ground and just locking our core in for 20 seconds, okay? We have 3 rounds of that, and then we're going to finish things out with nice stretches just to get you nice and loose before going back to work, okay? So go ahead and get yourself set. I want you to pretend like you're in a short little room and you can't stand up all the way. If you do, you'll hit your head, okay? So go ahead and get set. You got 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and shuffle. Now remember, you do not have to touch the floor. You do not have to do a shuffle jump, but I do want you to stay nice and low. Okay, draw a line over your head. Try not to bounce. Keep your eyes from going like this as you're going side to side. Shifting directions, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, 10 seconds. We're gonna go down into our plank or pillar bridge. 3, 2, 1, and hold. Okay, lock everything in. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze that core. Nice and strong. Active recovery. 20 seconds of work here. 3, 2, 1. Up to your feet. Okay, now don't let your feet come together. Round 2. Okay, as you get tired, you're gonna want to clap your feet together. Don't do that. 3, 2, 1, go. Stay nice and low. Don't let those feet come together. If you cross your feet over in sport, you'll get turned on and you'll get beat. So we don't want to get beat, not even in class. We want to make sure that everything is nice and strong. And rest. Okay, got about 5 seconds going into our second plank or pillar bridge. 3, 2, 1, go. Good, lock everything in. Again, create a little wedge if you need to. Drive yourself in, lock in. No sagging hips. Nice strong core. Nice locked in shoulders. And rest. Good, last round, here we go. Get yourself ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. See, it doesn't take much space. I get about 4 shuffles in, 3 or 4 shuffles in. It's just enough to work side to side. Get nice little movements in. 2, 1, and rest. Good, you got about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Last plank, lock it in. Okay, again, if you need to create that wedge, drive down. Lock things in, squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your core. Press those shoulders into the ground. And time. Good. Go ahead and relax down to the ground. Now, what we're going to finish things up with, and I'll turn you loose here in about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Okay, you get done a little early today. I want to get through our quote and our joke for today, but let's go ahead, go into your 90-90 on the ground on your side. 90-90. Now, your choice if you want to use this bottom hand to hold those knees in place if you need it, because we don't want our knees to come apart and we don't want them to slide back from each other. We want them to stay stacked, tight, right there. Okay, now I'm going to come straight up with my arm and I'm going to go ahead and grab the ceiling, pull that ceiling down at about a 45 to my body and try to touch that elbow to the back of the room. 90-90 arm bar. Then I'm going to press it back up. Deep breath, push it out. Bring that arm down and back. Now at the bottom, I want you to hold for at least a breath, okay? Now while we're doing that, let's do 5 on each side. You guys go ahead and do your own. Make sure you're pulling that sky down and getting that nice breath in there. While you're doing that, go ahead and just listen to our quote today. Our quote today is, seeking advice does not reveal incompetence. It reflects respect for another person's insight. Requesting feedback does not signal insecurity. It demonstrates that you care more about learning than ego. Asking for help does not display weakness. It builds strength. I read that on LinkedIn. Now, I don't remember where I heard that, but it was one that stuck with me enough that I didn't even have to look it back up. Go ahead and switch sides if you have it already. I didn't have to look it back up. It was something that I remembered from reading it this weekend when I looked at my LinkedIn. Now, that goes for work. If you're a professional that's still looking to grow in what you're doing, it works for life because we're always learning something new. In my case, I'm working on building a house, so communicating to other people is something that's just going to help me in the end. As a dad, it's always good for me to reach out to people that have done it, been there, done that, and got a t-shirt, right? So it's just things we need to do in life. And with that in mind, if you guys need help with your fitness goals, setting fitness goals, anything, nutrition ideas, stuff like that, please reach out. You can email me at clintx.carlson@intel. Anytime. You can also ping me on IM and I'll get you in touch with someone that can help, if that's nutrition, if that's a coach that's other than me. Okay. I would love to hear from you and we'll get you set up. Okay. Because it does not display weakness if you're asking for help. It is for sure going to show that you are looking to grow, which if you're coming to class, that's the whole goal with all of this, right? It's to make us better every day. And with that, I want to leave you with a joke, and I want you to share this with at least one person. I don't care, kid, wife, dad, mom, friend, coworker, doesn't matter. Share it with one person, okay? Why did the ghost not dance at the party? Because they had no body to dance with. Oh boy, I love dad jokes. They're so bad, but so good. All right, guys, thank you very much. I'll let you go a little early, give you a few minutes back. Go ahead and get some nice stretches in, get a snack, get some water. Thanks for being here today. Again, if you need anything at all, does not have to be fitness related. It can be just a chat even. Please email or IM me at clintx.carlson@intel, and you can do that anytime. Thanks, everyone. I look forward to seeing you on Thursday. Bring a friend to work on Thursday. Bring them to the class. Thanks again, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. We'll chat soon. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone. Whew, you guys are awesome.